Stephen Colbert just interviewed some CNN lady. I think her name is Erin Burnett. Could be wrong about that. I recognize her. Her name escapes me at the moment. She's a reporter, anchor for CNN. Colbert had an accidental laugh line. He doesn't have too many laugh lines on his show anymore. He had an accidental laugh line when he was describing CNN.
Trump has kind of been thrown on his heels by this, and he's not really sure how to go after Vice President Harris. He knew his attack lines on President Biden. He really has struggled with how to go after someone who's 20 years younger than him,
that's
who's
Kaitlan
a different
Collins.
gender, a
That's
different race. It's kind of been this moment where he has not been able to coalesce around a single attack line.
I know you guys are objective over there, that you just report the news as it is. No, I know. CNN makes it. I know
that's supposed to be a laugh line.
I wasn't supposed to be, but I guess it is. What I wanted to ask is that, but you guys still have your own feelings and your own bets about what's going to happen on a daily basis.
Wow. I actually think that was not a laugh line. You see Colbert trying to recover and make his guest, who I misnamed. I didn't intentionally misname her, but I think it's Kaitlan Collins, not the other one. The other one's also like a liberal news host. He was trying to recover from, but he said, no, you guys are objective. But you do have your own views, right? But the audience laughed on, you guys are objective. You guys aren't partisan. You guys just call shots. Call it like you see them. The good thing about this clip is that the audience, even Stephen Colbert's left-wing audience, knew that that's ridiculous to say that CNN is unbiased or objective. It's good that they kind of called out the reporter, they called out Colbert. That's good. The bad news is they don't care. That's the bad news is, yeah, we all know that CNN is left-wing, and that's fine. We all know the New York Times is left-wing. We all know that Facebook's left-wing. We all know that Google's left-wing. We all know that the entire media landscape, we know that the entire public square is left-wing except for Twitter, except for X. And that's fine. That's good. If they laughed and then booed CNN, that'd be one thing. Oh, good. Okay, they're demanding that CNN become objective. They don't want CNN to become objective. They like that CNN is left-wing. They like it. They like that the left dominates the media, because they know that there is power in that. You want to see the kind of power that the liberal establishment has? Here's the latest Time magazine cover. A picture of Kamala Harris, all these supposed supporters holding up her signs, her face like it's being etched onto Mount Rushmore. So noble, so dignified, looking toward the future. Her Moment by Charlotte Alter. If you read this piece, if you read the cover feature article in the New York Times, you find out the Harris campaign declined a request to be interviewed. Time magazine said, hey, we want to write a hagiography of you, Kamala. And Kamala said, nah, you're not worth my time. Screw you. You'll write me a puff piece anyway. And they did. And they did. That's power. You don't even have, you can disrespect them. Kamala Harris could have spit in their face. She basically did. Whatever, you'll promote me anyway. We're all part of the same company. I don't have time for you, Time magazine. Just give me my puff piece. You make it up. I don't care what you say. Yes, ma'am. Because we benefit from you being in power too. Because we're all on the same team. Okay. Her Moment. The reintroduction of Kamala Harris. That's what this is being called. The reintroduction. That's the most honest word in the whole article. We know Kamala Harris has been introduced. She was a United States Senator. She was the Attorney General of California. She's been the Vice President. She was supposed to be the border czar. She was supposed to be in charge of getting rural Americans connected to high-speed internet. She didn't do either of those things. Now she's the Democrat nominee for president. Now she's going to be reintroduced. They're going to make a new Kamala Harris because the old Kamala Harris wasn't popular. The old Kamala Harris got chased out of the Democrat presidential primary before the first primary vote was cast. So that's not going to work. Now they got to reintroduce her. Back then, Kamala was a little too lib. The media wanted someone like a Biden. But now Kamala's the girl. All right, we got to reintroduce her. Yeah, Kamala's great now, guys. Yeah, she won't talk to us. She won't talk to anyone in the media, but it's okay. She's great. We love her. We love her now. Everything we ever said about her, that was fake. Now we need her to win. And Sorry to say it works. There's a reason they do this. We laugh at the media. The Colbert audience laughs at the supposed objectivity of CNN, but it works. There's a study out of Harvard. Not that I like to cite Harvard for any proof of anything. Celebrities Strengthening Our Culture of Democracy, a study on the impact of celebrity engagement on civic participation. The study examines what celebrities do in politics and whether or not celebrity endorsements are effective. And you know what it found? They are effective. And we conservatives like to say, we don't care what these Hollywood elites are saying anymore. I'm sure I've said similar things on Fox News. I remember that when I was a younger man and a little more naive. I went on, I said, I think the power of these celebrity endorsements is waning. Yeah, I don't think it is. I think the libs still have media hegemony. And that's important because it works and it really crafts public opinion. Here's what the study says. While some polling shows that people claim they aren't influenced by celebrity voices when it comes to politics, more rigorous evidence indicates that these voices are incredibly powerful. For instance, nonprofits report higher rates of online voter registration or poll worker signups when a celebrity promotes these calls to action. This potential impact is why nonprofits, candidates, and elected officials are increasingly seeking ways to engage celebrities. Of course, if the celebrity endorsement stuff didn't work, they wouldn't do it. It really works. Having a media that will write you universal hagiographies, even as you disrespect them, really works. It really helps. Having an entire class of manufactured influencers from Hollywood who you can rely on 99 out of 100 times to endorse you and to work for you for free and to actually give you money during election season is powerful. It really does persuade people. That's why they keep doing it. Conservative doomers, all these doom and gloomers, we think, when we want to deny that elections matter, we say, it doesn't matter because they'll just rig it at the ballot box. Yeah, the libs can rig things a little bit at the ballot box. They can take money from Zuckerberg to put ballot drop boxes that are too far away from the county clerk's office. They can change the election process to violate even the state constitution, as in Pennsylvania, and send out widespread mail-ins. They can fill in some of those ballot applications in a way that is obviously open to fraud. They do all those things. They can try to kick out the poll watchers. They can drag out the count. They do all those things. I'm not denying it. It's a problem, and conservatives need to deal with it. But also, they persuade people. And the way they persuade people, it's not all just rigging at the ballot box. The way they persuade people is by owning the media, owning the public square with the exception of X, and owning the celebrities. If the libs didn't need to do that, they wouldn't. They wouldn't invest so much time in the celeb endorsements and the glowing media profiles and the hegemony in big tech in the public square. That stuff really does matter, and they're very successful at it. And if we want to win, the good news is we don't need to just try to unrig the ballot boxes or something like that. We have to destroy their hegemony in the media and in the big tech and in the public square, and then we need to take some of that power for ourselves. That was a good clip. Now, hold up, ring the bell, subscribe to the Michael Knowles YouTube channel. We'll see you next time.